Good morning, it's MJ, and this is a general reading for the collective using the Crow Tarot, the Wise Dog, and the Grimalkin Tarot for Monday morning. It is Martin Luther King Day here in the States, and it's January 20th. So let's get started. And, for this holiday, this is a perfect day to find common ground with those who you are in disagreement with. Find areas where you have common goals, areas where you can come together and create a place of peace and prosperity for all, not just for one person, not for one group, but for all. So let's all maybe collectively today focus our energy on doing a kind act. Just something, anything kind. I mean, it could literally be paying a compliment to somebody in line while you're waiting for your coffee. Anything that you can do, anything at all, to add more positive energy into this world and less negative energy, it has an impact globally. So for this day, for Martin Luther King Day, I ask that you extend kindness to somebody in any way that you can. If that means putting an extra $1 in the tip jar at Starbucks or your favorite coffee shop, awesome, do it. It's just, it makes people feel good when you're nice, and that really does, I believe when there's more niceness going around in a city, you notice things change, right? Good things happen. So let's get started. The first card I'm going to pull is that energy that we are working with today. And here we have this energy of the Five of Swords. Yikes. So what we're working with, ironically, the opposite of kind we have this morning. It is going to become very easy to slip into that mindset of this is a war and I'm out to win. It's like that I'll do whatever it takes to win this argument sort of mentality. So you may be in this position where if you do win the war, if you do say, I win, what you get isn't really so great, because other people are going to look at you and be like, well, God, you were kind of a butt there, weren't you? So this energy is here, it's present. So be careful today if you are at work and you have a meeting and you know that there's already friction between you and somebody else at work. This could lead to a bit of a battle royale, like in the conference room or the meeting room. So just be aware of your actions right now. Be aware of where your ego takes you, right? Are you going to be the one who is out to win? Are you going to be the one that sort of plays dead and says, oh, everything's fine, nothing to see here? Or are you going to be the one that says, you know what, I don't need this. This is draining my positive energy. I need to skedaddle, and this is where you may have to take a side or take a position as well in this scenario. So let's see what happens with these dogs. You might come back from work after a long weekend, and it's like, sometimes people have ideas over the weekend and they want to get their vision past. So just be aware, it may be this opportunity to gain something, but this might not be the best time. So let's see. We have the Knight of Cups. So here with this Knight of Cups, this card is saying, hey, what's going to happen is this energy that is coming to you is going to allow you to add, I think, a little bit of humor, add a little bit of levity to the situation. It's going to allow you to create like a charm offensive, right? So when you are in this state, when you notice this is happening, it's like call upon this Knight of Cups, call upon that energy of somebody who is a bit more charismatic or charming or not so invested, right? It's like they're not so materially invested. but they're able to create a place where people feel at ease because they have that emotional energy that they send out. They send those good vibes out to the room. They're the person who creates that bridge. They're the ones who are out there saying, hey, common ground here, folks. Let's reach it, okay? So with this Knight of Cups present, this beautiful dog Dingo, such a sweet, sweet puppy. She, by the way, in the Wise Dog deck, aside from the King and Queen, there's no gender. I mean, with knights can be women too. So in this deck, the Knight of Cups is this beautiful pup Dingo, and she is bringing this like charging energy of like, let's just work this out. Let's figure out some way to perhaps ease this tension that the Five of Swords brings. So if you're that person, you may be that person who conjures up that energy of the Knight of Cups. It may be somebody in your office who you just know, like, bring them into the meeting because they're going to help smooth things out. They're going to help people feel better about a situation. They're going to, they're not always the most reliable person, but when they are there, that's their job. That's their job, is that person to bring people together and make people feel good. So let's see what the cats bring us this morning. It's like I really feel like with this Knight of Cups here following this Five of Swords, this could also be, for those of you who are dealing with an energy that is very authoritarian, you giving some love inward, being compassionate inward as well, and providing yourself with that boost of positivity that comes from the Knight of Cups. That extra confidence that comes with standing up perhaps to somebody in this position. Oops, let's see here. Yowzers, look at this. Wow. So the cats also bring the Five of Swords. This is telling me today this energy is particularly potent. So this might be a good day to hibernate in your office if you work in an office, or hibernate in your cubicle. Maybe a good day to avoid people who tend to, win at all costs. This may be an energy of, if this is you, if you think of yourself as like this Knight of Cups, you're surrounded by this energy that is very negative in a sense that you really have to muster up a good deal of personal positivity at this moment. There's just a lot of ego at play here. And so the way to combat that, really, what I'm getting with this cat is like, the cat is just reinforcing that this is the energy we have going on, that this is what we have here with this Five of Swords, that this is the dominant energy for sure that's happening. And so be really aware. Be aware if you have any sort of negotiations today. Try and find areas where you can use your personal charm, your personal charisma to win over people, maybe so that they don't play dead, because you're going to find there will be strength in numbers, and it could be. And ironically here, you know, it's like this, the 5 swords, they are, they're pointing to the dog. So it's definitely what I'm getting here with this whole image is that there is this sort of battle, and you're going to feel perhaps like you are the one on the outs, that you're the one that's being attacked here if you are the Knight of Cups. Because, I mean, we have this dog here being attacked. And so you may be someone who is the victim of another person who really doesn't care about your feelings at all. What they care about is winning. And this is where you need to rise up. If you are in this situation, I highly recommend Dodging Energy Vampires by Dr. Christina Northrup. That's a wonderful book if you have a toxic workplace. That is a great handbook for those people. So, yeah, this is it's very interesting. You know, we start Monday. It's a holiday. You know, maybe you guys can avoid this, but if you are in this situation, remember who you are. This is what, like, at the center here, remember this energy is it's available to you. Tap into it. Tap into that Knight of Cups. You know, become someone who rises above this energy. Because nothing is to be gained by either battling somebody who's, you know, in it to win it, or playing dead. And, you know, you can take off, but the thing is, if you leave, nothing gets resolved here. So much love, peace, and check out the learning or understanding the Crow Tarot videos. That is where I go through each of the Crow Tarot cards against the, pardon my reach, the Rider-Waite deck, and I show you areas of similarities, areas where they're different, and the special symbolism that you find only in the Crow Tarot deck. So, much love, peace, and if you like my videos, please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.